Good morning, Trevor. Thank you for agreeing to this interview.
Oh, my absolute pleasure, Eleni.
Thank you. And I'll start off by saying, why did you join Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate?
Well, we only just recently joined. We're coming into our second week now. We were trading as a sole trader, although I could see the merit in going with Better Homes and Gardens. They're a global company and they're only just starting here in Sydney, and they're going to be going right throughout Australia, although they are already huge over in the US. A lot of people already see the brand when they watch it on the TV shows, and also everybody I speak to adores the magazine.
That's great. So can I ask, what attracted you to the Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate brand?
Well, over the last couple of years, I've been looking around to join a franchise, although I wanted to go with somebody who had a lot of merit, not just one of the run-of-the-mill people. When I looked at Better Homes and Gardens, when you link it to the TV show, the magazine and the real estate, and it's so well received out there, that was what really drew me in. And then when we spoke to Chaz Tarby, the owner of Better Homes and Gardens, it really showed me that was a wise and prudent choice to go down that path.
Agreed. So how does Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate support you in your career growth?
That's a very good question. Thank you for asking me that. With our team, each time they've gone out into the field and they've been doing canvassing, Better Homes and Gardens, when you go and present that to the vendor, it's extremely well received. People are coming to our open homes purely because they are. Even in the short time we've been with BHGRE, Better Homes and Gardens, people are coming to our open homes purely because we are Better Homes and Gardens.
Yes.
It's a recognised brand and people just warm to it.
That's really good. So what differentiates Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate from other real estates?
I think people seem to have a greater trust with Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate. We have been associated with other companies in the past. I've been in the business now for 45 years.
Wow.
When I look back and reflect on how the other companies were addressed out there, Better Homes and Gardens seems to have more empathy.
Yes.
And people, it's not what I think, it's what the public see. And they really are warming to us since we've been Better Homes and Gardens. It's amazing the difference it's made.
Definitely a great decision. Can you describe the culture at Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate?
Internally, we have a great team.
Yes.
They all work together, and that was the foundation blocks of what I was looking for when I put together the team. I wanted a team that actually supported each other.
Yes.
Also to work independently, and to find my team took a lot of research, and I'm extremely impressed with what we have now. Although, adding on top of that, the next layer, Better Homes and Gardens, I'm absolutely amazed at the support that company actually offers.
Yeah.
Our office and the whole team, the ongoing training, the weekly updates with head office, it's amazing. They are so structured and so well configured.
That is really good. What would you say, like, the role of technology playing at Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate?
Better Homes and Gardens, they actually have their own platform.
Right.
They have an IT section and they call it Greenspace. That's just the name that it's called. With the new changes that have come through from the Office of Fair Trading, the first thing that Better Homes and Gardens IT did was go and update the system so that it made us more compliant. They are really switched on, and they are at the coalface, meeting technology needs, supporting the team. When you have an inquiry about something, their return back on your inquiry is brilliant.
Seem very up to date.
They are. They're a pleasure to deal with, unlike some companies.
In saying that, how does Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate help you provide better services to clients?
Well, we use several platforms. We use one called Agent Box, and we also use Better Homes and Gardens. Agent Box allows us to collate all of our data, so every email that comes into us will be allocated to your property. So if your property was listed, you have all the feedback. When we incorporate that in with Better Homes and Gardens technology and we marry the two together and they link very, very well, it means that what the standard of service that myself and my team are offering our landlords and our vendors is second to none.
Right. So what has been your most rewarding experience since joining Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate?
Everybody has commented on the way that the office has been fitted out. And they walk in and they go, wow. So that's the first thing.
I can agree.
People that are walking past the office now stop and look at the office where before we felt like we were invisible. The other thing, when we talk to people and they talk about the TV show and we say yes, and then they talk about the magazine, we give them a copy of the magazine and it's just so well received. And people are stopping, calling in and chatting to us now just to say hello, do an introduction and ask us about Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate. It's marvellous.
So how do you see the future at Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate looking?
For our particular office, the growth here, we're on an upward spiral. We just completed our new business plan and then we reconfigured it when we joined Better Homes and Gardens. I'm anticipating a 400 to 600% increase in business over the next 12 months. And that's purely because of the brand name of Better Homes and Gardens.
So finally, what advice would you give to someone considering joining Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate?
You better be quick. We're only just launching Better Homes and Gardens on the East Coast. Already the amount of inquiry to join the brand is very, very strong. What I can say, if you're looking at joining a franchise, contact Better Homes and Gardens, because once an area has been taken, I'm sorry, you'll miss out. So my recommendation is be first,
Get
not
in
second.
there quick.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. Look, thank you so much for
Thank you so much for taking the time.
Yeah,
to
it's
have
been
this
really
interview.
delightful, and I hope you have a great day.
Thank
Talk
you.
to you soon.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.